All right, Aries, here we go. You're number one on my 12 sign zodiac fly through. Let's do it from March 2024. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a time lord. Could happen in April for you. I don't know. But this is March's energy here. Here in the pre-shuffle, I said give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Aries from March 2024. I got a Burger King here. A Burger King who's learned something. There's two energies here. Your energy's attached to this too. I think you're about to learn something that's going to put you in a power position. Boost your ego a little bit. I'll just get that out of the way. Also in the surface energy is a King of Wands. Ego, pride, Burger King. Gotta have it their way. A runner, a DM in this cycle typically, right? Who has learned something here. Learned your value. That's your energy attached to that Queen of Pentacles. And they're very lonely. Why? Well, because they were chicken shit. Four of Pentacles. That's why. Somebody learns that, somebody's probably, the way I would interpret this energy is somebody's figured out that you're not coming after them. If it's a new soulmate, they figured out you're not going to ask them out until they share their feelings. If it's a runner soulmate, they know you're not chasing them. Why? Because that's you. You got everything. You're fine. She's sitting right there. All right, let's do this. Let's pull a reading. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Let's find out. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Aries from March 2024, universe. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Four of Cups. Yeah. Somebody here wasn't interested. And they want a second crack at it. I mean, it's pretty clear energy. They weren't, I could simplify it and say they weren't interested before, now they are. Sometimes, sometimes it's too little too late. I don't know. If this is a new soulmate, which it is for some of you, okay? This is somebody who hadn't figured out their feelings for you, that's all. Or they were too afraid to act on them before and now they're not. It all plays out the same way. The same energy plays out 1,000 different ways in 1,000 different situations. The same frequency. What comes after the cut? The Five of Swords. Somebody's figured out how they sold themselves short here. Okay? And it's a lonely energy. I picked up on that off that Queen of Cups, my Desert Queen in the Witch's Tarot in the pre-shuffle. Okay? Alright, let's see where we go. Maybe they're going to do something about it. I don't know. It's one of those months. People take chances this month. I will warn all of you to be careful of making emotional purchases this month. All right, be careful of that. Make sure you check it with a little bit of logic. All right, just a sideline, little tidbit on the energy for you. All right, let's go. Let's shuffle the deck here. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Aries, March 2024. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table. It looks good. It's victory. Victory after a long battle energy. Somebody's heart chakra's open. What's fueling this? Death. Yeah, somebody here. Again, something you thought would never happen happens. I think for a lot of you, this is a runner type situation. If it's a new soulmate, it's somebody you would never guess has feelings for you. And I know that comes up in readings a lot, but it's, repeat messages are important. Okay, this ain't over. I can put it that way. Okay, there's some victory coming for you for sure. All right. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how this energy, whoever I'm pulling on, is behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul, hidden energy, message from the universe, red with the energy connection. Right here's potential final outcome, red with the 3D energy. We'll clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end. Let's roll. Energy around your connection with whoever the fuck this is. Three Swords. Yeah, wow. It's a lot of love here. Three Swords would tell me that. The connection as a whole is made of just, there's a lot of pain. Now, if this is a new soulmate, it could be past life energy you have from them. It could be. It could be. Or somebody's really, their heart is aching for you. It could be that. If this is runner energy for you guys, this is somebody who took off, you've been watching tarot readings about them, this is the card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. It's a lot of pain. I picked up the loneliness, and it's going to be very lonely, right? I picked up on it in the pre-shuffle. Okay. 3D energies around whoever the hell this is. Four of Wands. Yeah, they're walking a new path. Somebody wants to walk a new path anyway with you. I think with you, with 3 swords here, and the victory, and the death card. Yeah, okay. They also might be married or were married, or in a relationship, or maybe it was family things that kept you apart if it's a runner, or even if it's a new soulmate, it might have been that too. All right, we'll find out more when we clarify. Here's their soul. It bookends. It's red with the 3 of Swords. Wow. Oh yeah, the Page of Cups. Yeah. Somebody's in their feels here. Somebody's in there, but it's a bit of that 13-year-old girl in love energy. You know, it's a bit volatile in some ways. In other words, they start to feel it and then they shut it down because there's pain attached to it. You could see that if that was a new soulmate, somebody new around you that's got feelings for you. Maybe it ruins a relationship you currently have, or you work together, or something like. It could be that, right? In the right trailer park, it could be a cousin. But right here, if it's for a lot of you, this is an older energy attached, a runner energy attached. It's somebody who wells up with feelings, wants this 4 of Wands, and then this 3 of Swords comes in, and maybe they think about what they did to you, what running might have done to you, right? And the pain they caused, and they're going to have to explain and all that. I think they do anyway with the 6 of Wands here, with the way the cards have been. But and this is a card that ends the separation phase. This tells me the separation phase is almost over here. Or maybe it was already over, happened again, and now it's almost over again. Hidden energy, message from the universe. It's red with 3 swords. Yeah, communication. Yeah. The universe, when I talk, sometimes it backs me up and sometimes it puts egg in my face. No, that's communication. They're incoming. In fact, it's this energy that they're communicating from, the 3 of Swords. Not always ideal. I've said that before, but potential final outcome. Biggest card of communication for me in the minor arcana, the 3 of Cups, bigger than the 8 of Wands. We've escalated here. Somebody opens up very emotionally. It's a combination, okay? It's communication that's a combination of a volatile 13-year-old girl in love and a 3 of Swords, a lot of pain. Okay, it really is. I mean, that's kind of what it is. It's someone in love and a lot of pain, feeling emotion, and that emotion is based in some kind of 3 of Swords energy. We'll find out more about that when we clarify. What's the deal with the 3 of Swords here? And again, if this is somebody new, it still applies. It could be, it's a soul connection. It could be past life pain that they're picking up on, which we usually feel is nostalgia type energy or feelings, either or, that we can't place, right? Why do I feel that way? You know. You run into that all the time. Sometimes you'll meet somebody for the first time, like at a party or something like that, and you instantly don't like them. I mean, on a deeper level than just their energy rubs you the wrong way. You have a profound hate. You almost feel a hatred type energy going through you, and you don't know why. That's why. Past life something, right? Usually is. It's a clear indicator of a soul connection. You have to be careful about reading too much into it, right? But, yep, happens all the time. On a lighter side, it's just somebody's frequency doesn't jive with yours, right? It's like a tension chord on a piano or a guitar or some musical instrument, right? All right, 3 of Swords. Why is it here? Or as my father always called it, the guitar. That's funny. Let's go. I call it that sometimes too. It's crossed by the Knight of Wands. Yeah. I mean, it's just it's an emotional purchase. 3 of Swords crossed by the Knight of Wands with a Page of Cups energy here and all this emotion in the 3 of Cups. It's an emotion. You're an emotional purchase to this person. I think that came up in a reading recently. Yep. Somebody very emotional, and it just brings them right to you. Okay. Maybe something happened in their life, in the structure of their life. Maybe. It's possible. That's there. What's on top? Queen of Swords. They can't ignore this 3 of Swords energy. Okay? They can't. The 3 of Swords is tied to something they did to you, or they're afraid of your reaction to their feelings. It could go either way. It depends whether it's a runner or a new soulmate, etc., etc. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Justice. Talking about this as though it's a long lost runner, right? The runner portion of the soulmate cycle. This is somebody here who just knows that you have every right to stick a sword right through them. You have every right for them coming in. Remember the Four of Cups that was there before the cut? They didn't want it before, now they want it, right? They rejected you before, if it's a runner. They feel you have every right to run a sword through them. If it's a new soulmate, there's some kind of situation with you and this person where you'd have every right to stick a sword through them, to go, no, that can't happen. Come on, Bobby, we cousins, right? It's like that kind of thing. All right, just an example. I'm not saying you got cousins coming at you. All right, here we go. Four of Wands. Be thankful it's a cousin and not a sibling. I'll tell you, some of the little towns near me where I grew up. I don't know. All right, Four of Wands. What do we get here? What do we get? Tell me about the Four of Wands and their three. I know they want to walk a new path. Maybe something happened here. I don't know. Something shook this up. Something got them all. I mean, it's got to be more than just the environmental energy. Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. March is, well, you read my write-up on March, I hope, and in the blog. All right, let's go. Four of Wands. Yeah, the world. So, just, somebody's got a whole new outlook on life here. Whoever this belongs to. I think you do too this month. But we're pulling on the incoming energy. Somebody's got a whole new outlook on life, and it's a little bit Pollyanna, I think. On some level, I do get the energy of a 13-year-old girl in love here. Well, your person's probably a dude based on my demographics on this channel, but you know, a dude can act like a 13-year-old girl in love too. You know, wouldn't be surprised. You know, I don't say anything or joke about anything that's not in the energy. I wouldn't be surprised if either A, for some of you, your person has a 13-year-old daughter or something like that, or your person, and this won't apply to all of you, maybe one or two, I'm pretty sure somebody been keeping a diary about a couple of you, like writing down their feelings, and that's actually a good thing. When we do that, it's very cathartic, and that could be why their feelings have come up, right? And they're all sort of girl in a tie-dye dress, sort of Pollyanna in this new energy here. I want to walk a new path. It's very dreamy energy here. What's on top? Yeah, Ace of Cups, and it's flowing. It's flowing. They're just letting the love out. The summer of love, right? All right. Let's hope it doesn't end like the hippie days ended with the Rolling Stones at Altamont. Let's hope it flows a little better than that. Well, that was the end of the love, peace, love, and understanding. I'll tell you. Ace of Cups. Why is it here? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just somebody's determined here. It's like we say sometimes this is a reliable energy. It's a determined energy. Slowly but surely, somebody's walking a new path here. Maybe they've been reading their own diary. I don't know. What's going on with my 13-year-old girl here? Tell me about the Page of Cups. All right? I don't know. Could be 12. I don't know. I'm going 13 with it. Right? There we go. Page of Cups. Why is it here? Page of Cups. Okay. Now we're cooking with fire. It's crossed by the Five of Pentacles. Just look. Look. It's the same girl right there. We could say she's 13. We can't see her. We don't know. Right? We could say that. It's crossed by that. Some kind of loss. Something happened here. Somebody here just had some kind of reversal of fortune that affected them on a soul level. I don't think it's money. It might be, but I don't think it is. I think it's that loneliness that I felt. Okay, it's that, and it's making them angry in a way, right? Or sad here a little bit in a way, because again of what I said over here, where there's three. Your connection is made of three swords. So there's some reason where they wouldn't blame you if you ran a sword through them. Okay, what's on top? Yeah, what did I say? I did not know that was there. I swear to you. Okay, on my father's grave, I swear to you. That's the tower right there. Yeah, something happened powerful enough to blow the nuts clean off a squirrel. Okay, something happened. Something went down. Some kind of change happened. Soul-altering change. I think what happened is this energy started coming in here. We had a lot of cycle changes. The World, the most powerful card I could pull, is crossing there. But I think something in their life happened that made this person realize how lonely they are, how shitty it is. Whether they're single or whatever, or it could just be if it's a new soulmate, their feelings for you got activated and it's awkward. There's an awkwardness to the energy. Okay? Why is the Tower here? Temperance. It implies on some level, okay, that there was some sort of devil type energy here. Fear, paranoia, all that kind of that was keeping them out in the cold. Okay? Something here happened, and this person, I'm just going to phrase it this way, saw the light. Okay? Or felt the light. I think what happened is they felt the Three of Swords. A lot of times, let's take the runners as an example. A lot of times they ran in this cycle, and I noticed a lot in my offline readings that I would pull sometimes. But sometimes in the extendeds it would show up too. That they ran and they never really thought about it. They never really entertained it. They're all a bunch of Burger Kings, right? You got to have it their way, ego, pride, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of times a King of Wands type person will just shut out anything that they're very disassociative in nature. In other words, well, that never, it's like it never happened, sort of a thing. Now they had to face that, or they have faced it. They've seen the light on that. Now we get communication and communication. Let's talk to the universe. 8 Wands. Why is it here? Tell me about the 8 Wands. Why is it here? What do you want to tell me here? What is this? It's very strange. Oh, it's not a strange card. It makes sense. It's crossed by the Fool. But the energy is strange. It's someone who doesn't know how to swim jumping in the water. Okay? It's not somebody like my dad when he taught me how to swim, just chuck me in the water. You better swim, boy. That kind of thing. It's not like that. You know, it's literally somebody, it's an energy of somebody almost like doing something way out of character. Okay? It's beyond leap of faith. All right? I'm just sharing that with you. I mean, if you want me to just take it by the card, I could do that, but that's not really what Steve Love Tarot is about. But yeah, somebody here is taking a leap of faith towards you. Yeah, and it is a leap of faith because they wouldn't blame you for running a sword through them. But I don't think they know how to swim. I think that's why this is slowly, the Knight of Pentacles here, coming out of the Ace of Cups. It's a slow release. What's on top? Yeah, the Hermit. Somebody's given this a lot of thought. Somebody has given what they're going to say a lot of thought. But they still don't know what they're going to say. That's just what I get. There's a little cavern in between these two cards. These two are read together, the Hermit and the Queen of Swords. There's a little cavern in between here of worry. And worry is waste. It's wasted energy. All right? It's just a waste of time. Okay, why is the Hermit here? 3 of Cups, which leads us into 3 Cups. 3 Cups is read with justice. Listen, somebody's given this a lot of thought. They're very emotional, okay? And they want to fix this 3 of Swords. Can I put it that way? I'll just phrase it nice and simple. I've got a communication here from somebody very emotional. 3 of Cups is the flow of emotional water. But what's interesting is it's also, which it isn't all the time, this is a third party type card here. There was some other energy. I feel it is like a devil energy over here in the soul because I've got the angel, which cancels that out. And then I have no devil energy here at all. I have nothing. I just have nice energy. There was some other energy that was interfering here. That was interfering with their ability to feel. That energy, they're either blocking that out or they divorce themselves from it, shall we say. You know, which again is just a vocabulary word. You could divorce yourself from a job, a house, whatever, but we use it in relation to marriage quite often. But it is what it is. All right, let's get the final outcome because our lead-in card is the final outcome. Well, 3 of Cups. It is communication. The final outcome reads communication. Let's see. What do we get here? What's the final on this universe? What can I'm going to flip it a little bit. What can my viewer, one, what can my viewers, plural, expect from this incoming energy? Well, it's a Freudian slip. I put it singular first. So for one of you, I am spot the fuck on with whatever comes out here. Okay? That's what that means. The rest of you, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what does and discard the rest. All you got to do is catch my drift. That's all. That's all you ever have to do. It's crossed by the Six of Swords. Again, a slower. This is the second slowest energy. This is the third slowest energy. There's communication coming from somebody who's having a hard time getting the words out properly. But I don't think it's because they're talking slow. I think it's because they're talking too fast. I have an urge right now in this energy to talk really fast. And sometimes when we do that, we don't really say anything. Okay? I mean, we think we are, but we're not. It's hard for the other person to decipher what's being said. What's on top? But it's because it's so emotional. What's on top? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Something happened that caused this person to be emotional right now. For a few of you, this is the type of energy, all you have to do is catch my drift. Okay? Don't take it literal. For a few of you, this is the type of energy where somebody died, for example. And we get very emotional when that happens. And sometimes if we have any of this, any areas of loneliness or pain in our lives, we want to go and address that. We want to go talk to the people around that. We want to fix that. We temporarily, it's always a temporary energy, unless you go on a deep, dark spiritual journey. We temporarily change in that energy. We temporarily become the opposite of who we usually are. In this case here, a Burger King becomes a very emotional person. Now, that's just an example. All you got to do is catch my drift. Perhaps a relationship ended for this person. Perhaps they got confronted with their own loneliness. I don't know. But what's going on? Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? It's whatever the case, it's bringing them right to you. And this is the slowest energy. Second slowest energy, third slowest energy, slowest energy. I mean, it has taken a long time for this person, whoever this energy is. If this is a new soulmate, it's taken them a long time to work up the nerve to tell you how they feel. Right? Of course, they're your cousin. I mean, it's tricky. Right? What are grandma and grandpa going to think? But at the end of again, I'm kidding. But if it's a runner soulmate, it's just taken these runners, the initial runners in this cycle, it's taken them so fucking long to wake up. And people are surprised. I still hear from people who took a break from watching me. I've heard from 2 people who took a break from watching me because, well, I'm never going to hear from my runner anyway. And then they came back, and then their runner showed up. I mean, it happens all the time. In this cycle, it wouldn't surprise me if some of these runners, who you might be thinking, well, he's probably talking about a new person for me. My runner, that was 15 years ago. You don't be surprised. I mean, don't even be surprised. And don't come at me with they're dead, try to trick me up. That doesn't matter. They'll just show up in the 5D. You'll wake up like you spent a whole year with them after a dream. All right, let's go. So you got communication coming. It's been a long time fucking coming. Jeez. But boy, it's going fast here. And somebody might be talking fast. So it might be hard to figure out what they're saying. They're only doing that because they're very emotional. Whether it's a new soulmate or an original runner. I don't know. It's going to vary. I don't know what the split is of the people watching, but it's going to vary. Here, but anyway, let's pull 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. What else the universe want to tell you? This is a good way to start the Zodiac fly-through. I like this reading. It's a good way to start. I don't have a devil on the table. I got an angel on the table. I got a justice on the table. And I got a lot of communication on the table. And victory is an overall energy. It's a good sign. Like I said on the overview reading, it's going to be... I didn't know how these March readings are going to come out. But I was going to be surprised if they weren't roses and rainbows. And I'm glad this isn't roses and rainbows. It has some drama to it. What's going on? Give me... What else you want to tell everybody here from the bottom? Magician. 7 of Cups. King of Pentacles. And the 7 of Wands and the base energy crossing the 7 of Cups. Somebody's in March. Okay, it's a March reading. March 2024. I'm just going to paraphrase it. Someone is making a decision. Someone who hasn't made a decision, hasn't been able to figure out what to say. Well, what do I say? How do I approach? What do I do? Is making that decision. They're rising up against the odds 1 against 6, against the odds. They're going to try anyway, even though this guy doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell of beating 6 opponents who are coming at him at the same time. Even though they know that you got every right to put a sword through them or be angry at them for having feelings or whatever it is, they doing it anyway. Somebody here is acting way out of character, and they want to bring some stability to an energy that feels, well, quite frankly, quite volatile to them. These feelings, I called this 13-year-old girl in love. This tower falling on it, why is the Page of Cups here? The tower proves that. There's no better card to represent a 13-year-old girl in love than the fucking tower. Okay? There's door slamming. From my memory, there is door slamming. There is sneaking out at night. There is pouting. There's crying. There's binge eating. You name it. And there's always a tear-jerking diary or some kind of shit like that. Either way, somebody wants to bring some stability to it. I think they show up under the energy of a king, so to speak. But I think with the babbling coming out of their mouth, you'll know that there's sort of a newbie at emotions, okay? Very emotional. Everybody is. I talked about that. I think I talked about it in the overview reading. The feminine energy is very high. And these DMs on this side, new or old DMs, don't know how to deal with that. But it's there. It doesn't matter. And if you know how to deal with it or not, it's there. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Now I'm on to Taurus, I guess. All right, we'll see what's going on there. Good luck.